I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Browns and the reigning AFC champs on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
As we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
On the return, it's Tony. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, Do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And he'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
They'll go option to the short side. Pushes. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
The tight end of the ball carrier stopped short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. And it's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half. And on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on 3rd down. And now they're set up with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card Weekend. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wild Card game. And it was the LA Chargers who will continue on in the playoffs as they defeat the Miami Dolphins. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start.
And that flag accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead is up to 5. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run it again with Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead here this third quarter.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a 1st down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Here comes Tony on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Martin.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
That was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So now the Browns down 21-13. At time, a huge factor. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Chubb running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.